Alright guys, what is up? We're here in a game between Tiny Dragon and the Ravager. I cannot tell. The top hand side. So the Ravager is on the top. We have Tiny Dragon on the bottom. They're both playing UD meta, so this should be a very interesting game. Just because it'll be very volatile. Whoever gets that first kill will most likely win the game. And I think that a lot of games are decided that way, where it is who gets the first kill, just because the person who tries to go for the second kill usually has to put more resources in, right? So if let's say you have 3 champions on each side, both with full AP, and then all of a sudden you use a spell, get the kill, and now they have 2 champions, well, they maybe have to put more Nora into their kill because they have 1 champion less to have AP to attack with or to kill with. So usually a lot of games are decided by that first kill. It does depend, obviously, if you have, let's say, a very big advantage late game, then you might not lose even if you're a champ behind, just because your champs, they ramp up much more quickly. But in this case, they ramp up semi the same, pretty similarly. So that's why it will be very, explosive, and it's really interesting because they have so many of the same champions in the same battle group. So it's going to be a very big skill matchup. Also, we don't know. I really don't see who was first turn here. I have no idea who was. Where did he go? He's right here. Yeah. Okay. So here's the Grimlight. Does it no? Okay. So we have empowered. You can also get elusive on him. So I was wondering if he had that. But ooh, will this Overlord go in and use the invoke? Let's see. Yep. Looks like he will. Here's the invoke from the Ravager. He's now, let's see, 4 defense. We'll put him now to 1 defense. Oh, but he cannot attack with Grimlick. So Grimlick had to use a Fuel Rage, so now he's actually 1 AP off to be able to use the attack. But these champions are all shrunken, and that's what I said. It's kind of explosive. Whoever gets the shrink first kind of wins as well. Look, now he's at 4 AP, so he won't be able to use his own shrink. Now, what is scary, though, is who's going to get the first Fading Recollection off, right? Because if you get a Fading Recollection on the Vothsair, then now what? Alright, Tiny Dragon's turn. What's he gonna do? Double Fuel Rage. Or Dry Fuel Rage. He can get 3 spaces? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he can now invoke from here, but that doesn't hit the Grimlick. Did he drive already? He did not drive. Okay, so yeah, he can move up 1 more. There you go. So now he can use his invoke, but it would not hit the Grimlick. It would only hit the summon and the other Vothsair. Yeah, he's actually 1 AP off. Good positioning by the Ravager. So even with all this AP gain, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AP gain, he was still not able to get up there to use his own invoke. I mean, he can use it on this Vothsair Overlord now if he wants. I wonder if he's thinking about Fading Recollection now or later. Thing is about this game, in Pox at least, I feel like when I commentate, a lot of the time I will talk about there is the whole play-by-play, and there's a whole idea about what spells they're playing and what relics and whatnot. But I feel like one thing I don't talk about enough, which is a very big part of Poxnora, which I think should be talked about more often, is really just decision making. Who do you decide to go for? Who do you decide to attack? Or who do you decide to deploy, right? Because so much of your game, people just complain, hey, I had no chance of winning, right? So here's the invoke. Like I said, it'll kill this the illusion and cause him to be shrunken. So we'll see. Let's see, 8 here and 8 here. So it's an okay amount of damage coming from the Shadow Bunny as well. But just decision making, here, the decision to use the invoke here, even though he's only gonna hit 1 champion essentially. Or the decision to move back with Salam, right? Or to retreat with the Doombringer, or to deploy, just the idea about deploying Messenger and not deploying something else, right? There's so many decisions in the game. Also, just what square to move to, right? Because you want to be out of range of AoEs, for example, or from basic attacks. But I feel like a lot of the time, things that are overlooked, and not even just being out of range of a basic attack, but just what to deploy and why. Why deploy the Messenger and not something else? Well, I think he deployed this because he wanted the drive and the fuel rage possibility to move in the Overlord, right? Alright, now he gets 10 HP because of the Soul Transfer and Life Siphon. He can Firebomb. Alright, there's a Firebomb. He can double Firebomb because the Cave Runner also has it. Though the Invoke will go off if he does use it. Actually, no, he can use it from here. Yeah, so he can use it on the Overlord, and then the Invoke will go off. And that way it will only hit this Overlord again. It won't hit the Cave Runner. But if he wants to be able to hit the Messenger with his Firebomb, he will become invoked. So it's kind of the decision here. Does he move in here to use the Firebomb on like these two or these three? Well, only these two. So either these two or these two? Or does he say, no, I don't want to get shrunken on my Cave Runner? I think that'd be the better idea. Just use the Firebomb from here. Or that. Okay. So he uses the... So now he's going to Firebomb. There you go. So that's also a really interesting idea. So you use the Mind Slicer Boomerang so that he can now use the Firebomb afterwards and then move in to get that attack or kill. What that did cause, though, is a bit of damage to his own champions, first of all. And this Neural Globe he's not getting. So I don't think the Time Dragon's too far behind. Because if Time Dragon can get the kill on the Overlord, which I think he can, right? Let's see. This Invoke is not... Yeah, the Invoke will go off. He heals back a little bit, but he's still back at he's still at full and he's still at full, so they're not shrunken, and that's what the game is right now. Who can play around the shrink? All right, does he move in for the kill, or does he use a spell? So it's also like a decision. Does he move it? Like I would maybe use a spell so I can have my Doombringer not move all the way over there because then he's in a tight position. Sacrifice. Okay, so now he can get the Neural Globe and the kill more efficiently. So he doesn't have to move all the way this way. He gets the kill, gets both Neural Globes, and now he can deploy. Now it's 2 champions versus, I guess, 2, depending if you count the Scorched Dwarf. But we're going to see Time Dragon deploy here most likely. And he has a lot of Nora, even though he just used, he just used Sacrifice. And he got 2 Neural Globes, so he should be able to deploy something pretty big here, like upwards of 100 Nora with that sack. He could play Max Rack, but I don't think he'll do that in a UD idea. And again, what does he decide to deploy? Well, he has fire damage coming at him, so maybe something that can counter fire damage. Does he need ranged? He's against 2 champions. One champion that has range, the other champion that has pseudo range with the firebomb. Does he want to deploy bot? No. Okay, so he deploys the Gatekeeper. That's his decision. With Impassioned, Defender, Block, Throw Shield. So good all-round champion, I would say. It can both play a bit at range because of the Throw Shield. It also defends the Shrine a bit. What I'm scared about, though, for Tiny is what if... Let's see. Can we teleport over? Oh, he double deploys. There you go. Double deploy right there. And now we also have Purging Flames out, which means when the Grimlick attacks one of these champions, they'll become cleansed. Right? So when a champion within 5 spaces takes fire damage, it is dispelled. If it's an enemy champion, if it is a friendly champion, it is cleansed. So if he were to move up 1 more, he would actually make it so that Fel Rabbit can't really be, debuffed very easily just because he would be cleansed again if Grimlick attacks. But to double deploy there. So it's now 4 versus 3. We do have this summon, but it can't really go into here because if it does, it will die to the font zone, right? All right, moves forward for 17 damage. Oh, he teleports. Is he going to go kill this, the Doombringer? Is it dead? There's no bounce. So that's 17, 16, 16 plus 16 is 32. There you go. He gets this kill, but he can't get the Neural Globe with the summon. Wait, no, he can. He can go all the way around. Exactly, and now he's going to get the Neural Globe. He will die, but he gets the Neural Globe. Look at that play. That's a really cool play right there. He made sure to not go into this font or he'll die to the fire. So he went like this, up, over, around, and then got the Neural Globe. Now, he wasn't able to deploy, though, there. I mean, he deployed the Messenger, but he wasn't able to double deploy. So now it's, again, still 3-on-3. It is Tiny Dragon's turn. So if he gets a kill here on the Cave Runner, he'll be ahead, which I think he will. But he's behind the Scorched Dwarf. So can he get a kill on the Cave Runner and deploy after that? Also, once he does get the kill on the Cave Runner, he has to make sure not to be in double tap range because Grimlock has 8 AP next turn. Will be 13 damage. He can't actually range attack, not in range. It's 13. Well, 15 damage actually, because he has vulnerability to fire damage because of the poke. He'll do 13. He's gonna need a spell here, so this is pretty bad for Tiny. He doesn't want to use a spell. Ooh, that's a misplay then. This is not fire damage. Yeah, if he had deployed this War Banner first, he would actually have the kill here. But okay, now he has the kill. A bit sloppy though, because he had to deploy this relic now. He had to deploy this relic in order to get this kill. If he had deployed the Marker Shoal first, then he wouldn't have had to deploy the Grief Bearer's Fountain. So that's a misplay. He would have had the kill. He was 1 off there, so, or 2 off, I mean. All right, but he got the kill. He's in the font. Oh, we also have drive, so he actually has to be 1 away from double tap range. So he has to move up 2. He can't move back. Because if he moves back 2 spaces, yeah, he's in double tap range now. Let's see, he can drive as well. 1, 2, 3, and then hit. Let's see. So if he moves here, that's 4, then he's at 6, then drive once, then he's at 5, and then he can hit once, yeah. So he can drive the Grimlock. Grimlock can then double tap, and Messenger can hit once as well. That will be 17, 19, 19 minus 4, even though I don't know how many times Empowered is up still. That I don't know. How many times has he been attacked? But let's just pretend he's going to have it up. So it'll be 19 minus 4 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 30 plus 10. He has 40 damage. So he would need 20 more damage to get the kill on the Fell Rabbit. So maybe he just deploys then and double taps. Yeah, there's the drive. He can move in 1 and attack. All right, so now the Empowered defense should be gone after this next attack. Like I said, it'll be at 20 HP. All right, deploys the Overlord. Gets a nice Fuel Rage from this Dwarf. And a drive. He actually doesn't attack here. He's not attacking the Salam. Instead, he's Fuel Raging and driving to move up the Overlord. All right, and then he moves in. Okay. Is he in danger here of dying? Possibly. We had this range attack go off last turn. He's at 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he would need to use a Price of Victory. He's at 4, and then another 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so with a Price of Victory, both the Stoker and the Gatekeeper can attack the Messenger once. And the Messenger will get the extra damage from the Impassioned. So he'll be at 20 damage. So it'll be 20 minus 1 is 19. 19 plus 13. Plus 15. Is that a kill? It's close. Does he I mean, with a spell, he has the kill. The thing is, though, once he gets this kill, he'll be in range of the Invoke, you know? And then the Invoke would just go off. See, 20... 15, or sorry, 19, 15. Is he just gonna throw shield? He already used it though, right? Oh no, he used the fire attack. He didn't throw shield, so he's gonna throw a shield here instead of, or maybe he's still gonna move in, but then just do the throw shield instead of a basic attack. Alright, guess not. Salam could double tap with the his Beast Demon. So yeah, he can go heal up the Salam, which is a good idea. Salam is very hard to kill with the Life Siphon. So does he go back and heal his Fell Rabbit for like 24? Or is it, no, it's 8, right? So it'd be 40, I guess? Or 8 times 4 is 32. He mathed this off. Yeah, he now survives at 5 HP. That was awkward. So the messenger survives here at 7 HP, so a pretty awkward move. He could have used a spell, and he did, but he didn't like do it right. Like I said, with a price of victory, he would have had the kill, I'm pretty sure. Because he would have had the extra damage. He would have been able to attack twice, so for sure, yeah. It's just that after his kill, he would be in range of the invoke, so it's like, eh. Alright, so now it's Ravager's turn. See if he can get a kill back. He's at 37 health, 4 defense. That should go away soon, though. Will we see a sacrifice or a retribute here? Alright, we're just going to see an invoke. Right? There's the fuel rage. Now he can invoke. Then puts his damage down as well. Now he's at 1 defense again. Does 10 damage because he's at under 70 HP. And so is he. Or sorry, Nora. 70 Nora. So they both take the extra damage. He's at 18. He actually cleanses though, I think? Yeah. The Fel Rabbit cleansed the Shrink because of the Purging Flames. Ooh, here comes the firebomb. There you go. He gets the kill. Good kill. Yeah, that last turn by Tiny was very awkward. He didn't really calculate this kill, or he was calculating too much at once, I think. He just got confused. Now he's behind again. He was doing well for a while. He's not, I mean, he can get the kill, possibly, on the messenger. Yeah, he can get the kill, but he doesn't get the Nora Globe, which is really big. And he's now behind. Because he had to use a spell to get the kill, first of all. He had to use 2 spells to get this kill. And he, isn't getting the Nora Globe. So he got those 2 that were back here in the beginning of the game, but other than that, he's now not doing as well. Let's see, he could heal up, or he cleanses off this, that's true. He needs to stay in the font, though. No, he does not. So he doesn't stay in the font, he gets the 8 AP, but I don't think he can deploy. Maybe, just maybe, he can deploy something small. Like 60, 70 Nora. It's like a battle of the Vothsairs, right? Battle of the Vothsairs. Alright, yeah, there's the 65 Nora Alchemist. So it's 3v3, but Sorotan is now starting to win out. He got this Nora Globe. He's going to deploy mid if he wants because he has the middle font. And the Scorched Dwarf is getting him a lot of extra Nora every turn. So the only real bonus here for Tiny Dragon is that he has these health pots that he can like heal up from. But oh yeah, look at that. There's the Storm Bunny for the Ravager. $19 damage. He's -2 defense because he's still shrunken. That's why I did extra. He'll also do 19. Sadly, these auras will actually not hit the Stoker. So the Stoker could still be sacrificed or retributed. Sack here, it looks like. Yeah, there's a sack. Sacrifice. Deploys a Doombringer. Doombringer with bounce is not bad. You can bounce away maybe the Fel Rabbit. There you go, GG. Yeah, Tiny Dragon basically, in my opinion, lost when he missed the kill on the messenger. But yeah, GG.